Today has been a really crazy day for crypto, and I think it's gonna get even crazier as we've got Gary Gensler speaking in front of the House Financial Services Committee in about 3 hours from now. I'm gonna try, all right, and live stream it, but I'm not sure it's legal. So what I guess you guys should do is just check back onto my channel in about 3 hours from now. I might be live streaming the event, and also might be not because maybe it's illegal. Anyway, the crypto market right now has actually rebounded. You can see that Bitcoin is back above 30,000 at $30.3 thousand, Ethereum at 2,112, XRP at roughly 52 cents. It's up a good portion from the prices that we have seen yesterday. And let me just quickly say, if you guys enjoy these daily crypto news videos, make sure that you press that like button. Let us get into exactly what is going on. First of all, we're in greed. We have come down a lot in terms of Bitcoin fear and crypto fear in general, and I'm guessing it's just because the crypto prices went down, partially a little bit because the SEC went after DeFi and now Bittrex, and we had tax season for a little bit. A little update on crypto regulation. Apparently the UAE, my home of Dubai here, the regulators there are going to accept license applications from crypto firms seeking to provide services in the country. So where the US is really not in the best of positions, other countries are filling that gap. And that leads to articles like this, where you see, for example, Coinbase to help UK on Web3 Hub, as Treasury reportedly revives blockchain task force, and articles like this, Coinbase could relocate from the US if no regulatory clarity, says CEO. Both of these basically come down to the fact that Coinbase can't really help in the US because they're not accepting of the help, and that they're looking for other places to settle abroad, like the UK potentially, like the UAE, and like a lot of other places. I mean, we've all been seeing the fact that the SEC over in the US is just not really accepting of any criticism or any input of sorts. For example, Jeremy Hogan posted, on multiple occasions, we, Bittrex, asked them, the SEC, to tell us what digital assets they viewed as securities, and they refused to do so. So the SEC let Bittrex sell unregistered securities for years, and we're still supposed to believe it's about investor protection. Because if you think about it, if it was about protecting, you would have told them what to get off there as soon as possible. Which is also kinda the confusion of the SEC, playing into the role as to why XRP was not inserted into one of Ripple's newest products, the Liquidity Hub. A lot of you guys were scared, but I've said it already. It's bullish from a lot of different ways. One, it shows XRP does not have to be used in everything Ripple does, and they're not only working to increase the XRP price, vice versa, XRP Ledger doesn't always need Ripple. Another one is Ripple and XRP are not the same thing. Another one is, hey, you see, this is all because you're not giving us the clarity. We're willing to innovate and do everything by the rules. Right now you're saying, hey, don't really use XRP, so we're fine with that, but give us clear answers and we'll just oblige. And another one thing I see pretty often is people talk about Ripple sales of XRP. You have to understand, the majority of what Ripple does in terms of the sales of XRP, they're done for the sake of XRP, like a lot of foundations of crypto companies would do. For those comparing ODL and Liquidity Hub, ODL has for years used and will continue to use XRP. Our sales of XRP, reported every quarter, are all to ODL customers for use in the product, which is thriving globally. And again, it was built with all kinds of crypto liquidity, not just XRP. And apparently their idea is to have ODL mostly around the world, and Liquidity Hub at this point primarily targeted in the US, which right now XRP is not so liquid for, and again is having a lot of troubles for, so it makes a lot of sense that XRP was not included for right now. It's funny also how we're talking about this investment advice that is illegal, right? This is not a financial advice video. Anyway, the SEC names Algo, Dash, and other token securities in the Bittrex lawsuit, and they've basically said that SEC has claimed the buyers of these tokens of Dash, Algorand, OmiseGo, TKN, NGC, and IHT have a reasonable expectation of a profit, which again, for the jokes, he said, sounds like investment advice to me. And I like this one as well. Earth is a security. I think if Gary Gensler had the power to say that, he would. Because you got to understand, the more things that are securities, the more power that they've got, the more rep they've got. And maybe it's not Gary Gensler that's the mistake here. Maybe it's just a puppet in the broader game of things. Because you got to understand, the Ripple lawsuit was set before he even went into office. So he's not, fully responsible for all the garbage and shit. He's just the shit head, all right? That's kind of how I see it. He's the main guy that's like scooping all the shit around and just delivering it into your mailbox, but he's not the shit itself. kind of makes me think of how XRP is not really the security itself. But anyway, before I dive into one of my adoption theories, one of my coins I bought into a little while ago, like a while ago, apparently is launching in 2 days from now. Attention all Alaska Gold Rush pioneers. I've talked about this project, I think for the first time like 4 months ago, maybe even 6-7 months ago. But then I bought in, I think, I'm not so sure when I made the video, like a couple weeks ago or so. I just like to buy into new crypto games because whenever I get the opportunity, I look into it. If the team is good, if the launch pads are good, all that stuff, I buy in. In this case here, it looked pretty juicy from most perspectives, so I got in, hoping for at least a 10x return. You gotta understand though that in this landscape, you fail very often, but the moments you do strike, you strike gold. Coincidentally. And they said they've got a big announcement that will make your face a smile. We're burning 20 million carat tokens right before they hit the market. That's right, partner. Get ready for a wild gold mining adventure. I don't know about all that, but apparently they're listing on Gate and PancakeSwap on the 20th, 12 p.m. UTC. So put that date into your agendas for everybody that did buy in at the same time as I did. My expectation of the price is just all over the place. I have no idea, as it's one of the first launches I've gotten into in a while. But the game itself does look pretty cool. If it actually comes out, I'll definitely play it for sure. And now let's just hope that my investment does well, as I need a couple winners. Come on, guys. Before we move on, I want to quickly also say I will never DM you, all right? Every single day I get multiple text messages of people asking, is this you? If you're talking to me because I send you a message, it ain't me. And I will never tell you about an investment program of sorts via the DM. Best case scenario, I talk about it like this in a video, but if you're talking to me on Instagram or on Twitter or whatever, yeah, there's a good chance it just ain't me. Might sound strange, but never send me money, please. The story. There's an article here, The Biggest Crypto Bull Cycle is Upon Us by Bernstein. Bernstein's pretty big, right? They got you guys can't see, they got a juicy amount of assets under management. And the idea here is basically all the catalysts are set up for a massive run. Any potential dislocation, whether on the bank credit side or on the sovereign side, positions Bitcoin perfectly as a safe haven asset alongside gold. Per Bernstein, the new crypto cycle is not fully appreciated, with a number of positive factors lining up. These include macro catalysts, a new Bitcoin mining cycle, the continued successful upgrades of the Ethereum blockchain, and the success of Ethereum scaling ecosystems such as Arbitrum. The opportunity to build a new institutional financial stack on the blockchain remains a worthy goal, and serious participants remain focused on the long term, the report said, adding that this will be the first crypto cycle which will see participation from leading institutional investors, partially also because right now Ethereum got their major upgrade, allowing for more institutional adopters to hop on in. Anyway, the reason I'm showing this to you guys is, like I covered a little while ago in one of my videos, that there's a big shift, I'd say, from Web 2 to Web 3 happening. One of those ways which you can see it is Twitter's start of crypto adoption. They just enabled crypto and stock trading in partnership with eToro. Again, like you can see, it's just the start of it right now. But if you type in the Bitcoin ticker or whatever ticker, you'll find a little link to eToro there. I think eventually Twitter's going to get deeper and deeper, but they're looking for the right vehicles to travel on to not get screwed by the regulators, is my thought process. But please, please, please understand, if you're watching this video right now, just know that you're so early. I've said it a multitude of times, but people don't believe it. If you right now go up to a crowd of people, right, in your shopping mall, there's a good chance that people know of this crypto stuff but don't trust it and don't really fully know about it. And I'm going to be honest with you here, even my family, all right, of a guy who's 100%, okay, so 99% of his money is in crypto, 99% of what he does has to do with crypto. Even they still think, shouldn't you, go into a little bit of a safer money type of thing? And I could be a little, weenie, whiny, whatever. I want to say something, but I don't want to say it on the YouTubes, I try to never curse or say anything bad. I could be the guy to say, what do you know about money, all right? Explain to me what is safe. But just to keep it simple, I always say, no, I believe in this technology. I believe it's going to stay, and I think it's the best vehicle I can be on. But it does prove, even to me, that this technology that we think is very far ahead is really not that far ahead. And the reason I keep showing you guys this picture here, I've shown this to you guys many times. Whatever Apple is doing right now, they're progressing with crypto in mind. Apple launching a high-yield savings account offering 4.50% APY in partnership with Goldman Sachs. And they recently had their pay later function, doing a lot of different things, all with the idea of getting you more and more involved within their system. I think eventually they're also, however, going to allow you to basically store your money fully with Apple in the crypto way, meaning they're going to be going for an integrated crypto wallet app, like integrated right into their system. I think it might take another year or 3, who knows? But the Apple CEO is invested in crypto. He believes in it. So it's not a matter of believing. It's a matter of when exactly is it worth it. Apple does not want to be the early adopter of such a wallet because there's going to be too many exploits, too many people are going to lose their money. There need to be a couple things better in place for this to happen. But I do think it is going to happen. And at that point, guys, nobody's going to be able to stop this cryptocurrency surge of sorts. And I'm just telling you right now, if you're ever in doubt as to whether or not you should buy crypto, think for yourself. What exactly is better? Gold? Houses? The dollar? The yen? The Singaporean dollar? The francs? The Swiss francs? Everything has their downside. And for crypto, it has a couple downsides, but it just has such an incredible upside that it makes a lot of the risk a lot more worth it. And like I said before, this is one of those opportunities where if you put 10,000 bucks into Swiss francs, I think it's going to be relatively safe for a while, but it's going to be 10,000 bucks and just like deteriorate over time. With crypto, at least if you put in 10,000 bucks, it might go to 4,000 bucks. Ooh, it might sting. Like a lot of the people I've told in my life to buy crypto, they're down on their money, but they always come back saying, oh, that wasn't a good idea. Huh? And I tell them, well, really? You think it's a bad idea? Did you buy the bottom? They say, no, of course not. That's already where he would have gotten into profit right now. But I mostly mean from the perspective of, well, this at least is an opportunity to try some, where normally you just have your money and it go down. Here at least there's an opportunity for such crazy returns, which is why I'm always so excited about it. Anyway, in a couple of hours, maybe 2 hours from now, Gary Gensler in front of Congress. I'm going to try live stream it. I'm not sure if it's possible, whether or not it's legal and stuff. But yes, I'm going to try. So stick around here in the next couple of hours and make sure you tune in. I'll see you guys again in another crypto video, hopefully later today or tomorrow. Who knows?